I guess at that time, basically because of the railroad and et cetera, and the fact that we had both rivers, this was a area where you can get any part of BC, and it became a hub, and that's how it grew actually, as being a hub for trade primarily on it. And the Rangers, again, being part of it, they were, in those days, if you read the history book and that, you'll find that the Rangers, it was a big social organization, and it was very, very much part of the community on it. Well, CFS Kamloops, it was the radar station on the Pine Tree Line, and that was a secondary. You had the Dew Line up north, and the Pine Tree Line was here, and that they actually would control any aircraft that are military aircraft, etc., in the area. So there was a pine tree in Prince George, there was one here. So what we did would be local coverage for about a 300-mile radius type thing on it. And again, it was an ideal spot. We have the mountains, we have the height, and we're in the right spot for it. Basically, we were the headquarters on it. They had decided at the time that your training spot would be Vernon on it. So basically, we just controlled our satellites, you might say, which were in Revelstoke and Salmon Arm, and we did have people in a unit in Prince George. Actually, the unit has had people in 30 plus locations. When they were actually guarding the rail, they'd be in Merritt, and we would control them, and we would control them when they're at the dams or some of the bridges. So all these various units would be at these strategic spots, and we were the controlling. Doing it.
Specific geographical areas, like if you just looked at Kamloops itself, there is the naval ammunition bunkers, which are right behind the armories on up on McGill Road, so just behind where the university is. There's also the Air Force bunkers that are out in Rayleigh, where they've got the new softball fields.
Complex.
And then out in Owl Road, out in Valley View, is where the Army had their ammunition bunkers. There's also tons of pictures that show how when we used to have the Bren gun carriers, one of which you can see in the vehicle park up at the armories, that we used to run up and down up where Kamloops Senior Secondary is now, that they used to run up and down there. So, because there was no houses or anything there, so that was used as a training ground. There's right downtown, if many of you know where the old post office is, during the Cold War period, there used to be a bunker underneath there where the mayor and council and that would be able to go down in case that we were bombed or under any type of action. What other? I'm trying to think of some other places that there's not too many areas that haven't really been touched, that haven't been used. A lot of the ranch lands around here were sites that the military used over 100 plus history years.